VPSL. We're also streaming live on the internet, actually to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. You can head over there. Head over there to www.afasterpc.com. You can click on the link to see you can click on the link at the top that says, so the number here, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-1590. Again, 772-340-1590. And remember, when you have computer technology, streaming, or cybersecurity questions, this is your show. We will be going over we will be going over, first of all, answering your questions. So your questions could be on any topic. They don't necessarily have to be on the topics that we're talking about at the time. They can be on any topic as long as it's computer technology, streaming, or cybersecurity related. We will actually answer those questions. We'll also be going over Paramount Plus, how you can actually watch Paramount Plus, and if you have a Walmart Plus subscription, how you can get this for free. So this is pretty cool. You'll be able to do that. You'll be able to watch it and see that. Also, in addition, and most critical, cybersecurity threats that are out there right now, and what we're seeing out there in the field, and so that you can take proactive measures and protect yourself and your computers from threats that are out there. So first off, we're going over Paramount Plus, and Paramount Plus, there are various levels of subscription for Paramount Plus. We'll be going over what types of movies and TV shows you can watch, what types of sporting events are available to watch on this as well. Other types of programs and content that's available. In addition to that, we'll be going over and showing you how you can actually get this for free with your Walmart Plus subscription if you have one of those. So if you want to know the best part of Walmart Plus, this is really, obviously the shipments, but Walmart doesn't have a streaming service. Amazon does, and Walmart is in direct competition to Amazon. So what they did is they teamed up with Paramount Plus, and you can get actually Paramount free. You also get free shipping. You also get gas discounts for free with your Paramount Plus subscription. So this means thousands of hit movies, much-watched TV shows, live sports, and exclusive originals, all included in your Walmart Plus subscription. But we're going to show you what you can watch. We're going to also show you how you can watch this, and we'll actually demo actually putting this on a Roku device. Movies and TV shows. So we're looking at blockbuster movies such as Mission Impossible, Transformers, and Star Trek. CBS hits such as NCIS, SEAL Team, and Survivor. We're also looking at exclusive originals such as Halo, Tulsa King, and 1883. If you have kids or family in the family, we're looking at SpongeBob, Paw Patrol, Dora the Explorer, all available again with Walmart Plus Premium, or Walmart Plus, your subscription, or the Paramount Plus that comes with your Walmart Plus subscription. So you also get NFL games. So I actually have a friend. He's actually a relative. He's a Dolphins fan, and even though he's a Dolphins fan, and he lives in the same city where there's where the Dolphins are broadcast, he could actually get a digital antenna and watch the Dolphins for free that way. But he has a Walmart Plus subscription, and he gets Paramount Plus for free with that. In fact, that's how I found out that Walmart was giving this away for free with their subscription. I didn't even know that they were. So what you can get, you can actually stream NFL games. Most of the Dolphins games are on Paramount Plus. You also have UEFA Championship League Soccer, March Madness, and much more. And if you do subscribe, they do have a full subscription. It's for Walmart Plus, the Paramount Plus. You get a lower level subscription, but you actually can get a higher level of subscription. Just pay the difference. You get a higher level subscription. You'll get even more sports available. So if you have Walmart Plus and you want to actually get this subscription, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually head over to walmart.com/plus. And so from walmart.com/plus, what you're going to be able to do is we're going to show you how you can actually sign up for this and get this subscription. So if you haven't already subscribed to Walmart Plus, you can do that. It does cost $98 a year or $12.95 a month. So less money if you pay for it annually. You can also activate your Paramount Plus subscription. Again, you log into Walmart Plus account. You click on Benefits, and then you select Paramount Plus. You follow the link to redeem your free subscription. And then you just have to start streaming. So we're going to show you how to do that here in just a moment. I'll actually switch over my screen. We'll switch over to the video capture so that you can actually see it. Those that are watching on the live stream will be able to see this. If you're watching or listening on WPSL, we'll verbally describe this, but you can actually head over to our website, click on the link for live technical support. On the right side, you'll see watch a Faster PC live technical support. Even after the show's over, you'll be able to see this. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over here to Paramount Plus. Now, if you don't already have Paramount Plus, you can actually search. This is by the way a Roku device. So we can go up here to search, and we can actually start typing in Paramount, and we'll only have to type a few letters. You see when we typed P, you see Peacock, and then you see Paramount as well. So we can actually click on Paramount, and we can subscribe, or we can open the app. So when we open the app, and I am getting a notice from Ray that our audio is going in and out. I do apologize for that if the audio is going in and out on the radio. That we've had some instability with the internet this morning. So I will actually look at that during the break. See if we can shore that up a little bit, make it just a little bit more clean for you. Hopefully we can. Here what we would do is we need to either try it for free or over to, I'm going to switch over to the full screen. In fact, hang on. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to actually activate this. And so in fact, let's go to sign in, because I should be able to sign in. I can sign in on the web, or I can sign in on my TV. We're going to choose on the web here. And we have a code here where we can actually go to paramountplus.com/Roku. So I'm going to switch over to the full screen, and I will launch a web browser. And here we're going to go to paramountplus.com/Roku. And you see that there's a code there. So 9EWQY. So we're going to click activate here. Now I'm not actually signed in to Paramount Plus. So it's asking me if I want to sign in. My password manager actually auto-filled the password. So this is auto-filling, and I'm logged in now. We've already set this up, and now I'm switching back over to the Roku device, and you see that my name shows up. I'm going to click on that name, and then we'll see the various content that is available here. So we have the CHI and lots of other things, trending shows, NCIS, CHI, other things, SpongeBob. There you have a lot of different events. You have football, again, NFL, Tulsa King, Lioness, a lot of different options for you to watch. And again, you can subscribe directly to Paramount, have Walmart Plus, because my mother needs medical support. 772-340-5090. Also, you can type your...
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, we had no problem this morning on any of the show.
Yeah, if you can feed me the studio audio.
You know, I want to make sure it would give me the best.
Yeah,
I'll give it to you.
Service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups to QuickBooks, Manysoft, and SoftEnd support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Microsoft has announced that they are ending support for Windows 10 October 14, 2025. If you continue to use Windows 10 after that point, your computer will be susceptible to security vulnerabilities. A Faster PC can upgrade most computers to Windows 11, even if Microsoft has told you that your computer isn't compatible. And we can even do so remotely without you needing to bring your computer in. Don't be a sitting duck for hackers. Let a Faster PC upgrade your computer. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
When you need to protect your computer from hackers,
you need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC is located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie, next to Dollar General.
And on the web at
www.afasterpc.com.
That's www.afasterpc.com. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a Faster PC?
For more information, call 772-878-5978. Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you've been waiting, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show. If you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio. This is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC Radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page, or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer, technology, streaming, and cybersecurity questions. You're listening here to a Faster PC live technical support on WPSL 1590 on your AM dial. And hey, hopefully the internet's going to be a little bit more stable this this segment. Sometimes the Comcast doesn't provide super reliable. Most of the time they are, but sometimes it's not super reliable. So I do apologize for the audio that did cut out in that first segment. But by the way, we did record that, so we'll try to roll that out to a separate video, for the future, so that you can watch that. One thing that we did roll out that you may, we actually just rolled it out, I think Thursday night, rolled out our password management video. And so this video actually goes over the 5 biggest mistakes that most people are making with their passwords. In fact, you may be making these with your passwords, and if you missed that segment where we talked about that, we actually show you a free way of managing your passwords. In addition to that, we also show you a paid way that really has a lot of extra convenience and doesn't cost too much anyway. So we're heading right now. What we're going to do is we are going to go into the next segment, and of course you can always give us a call here, 772-340-1590. But did you know that every 18 seconds a hacker attacks someone online? With cyber threats exploding, companies are desperate for entry-level cybersecurity. Let's say you're not doing anything. Where do you start? What do you do? These are the first things. We're going to go over the first things that you actually need to do. So what we're looking at is entry-level cybersecurity to actually enhance your protection. So there's a problem, though. Most beginners don't know where to start. Don't worry, we've got you covered. We're going to actually go over the 10 most important components that you need to have, and we'll even rank these in list of importance. We'll go from the most important down to the least important. So when we're talking about cybersecurity, what we're talking about, first of all, the most important component of cybersecurity, if you're not doing anything out there to protect your computer, your network, the most important thing that you can do would be cyber awareness training. And so what is cyber awareness training? Well, cyber awareness training is training yourself, training your employees, how to actually recognize and spot phishing scams, and how you can actually determine whether an email is legitimate or not. We do, by the way, provide remote support, and we provide managed services, and our managed clients, even our paid clients, those that are just paying for the service, for the time, they actually can call us up and we can help them. But better yet, training yourself and training your staff, so that, because you know what we find is a lot of people don't call. A lot of people, in fact, will call the scammer before calling a faster PC. And that's a big problem. What you actually can have is you can have some major issues going on there. You don't want to be on the phone with a scammer thinking that you're talking to a legitimate party. So what we're looking at here is making sure that your system is protected, and really training your employees how to recognize scams, how to recognize phishing attempts, how to determine whether a link is valid, how to determine whether to open that attachment or not, whether to click on that email or not, or click on the link in the email or not. These are important things, and they could be the actual difference between your company or your practice, your agency being hacked or not. 91% of all cyber events start with someone letting the bad guys in. You see, it's kind of like this. Let's say you have a home or a business, and you have security in place. You're locking the doors at night. You have an alarm. You have cameras. You have everything that you need to protect yourself and to protect that system. Yet what happens with that? Well, the bad guy knocks on the door and you let the bad guy in, or someone else lets the bad guy in. Well, that can be a big problem. Obviously, having the cybersecurity, but then letting the bad guy in, having the cybersecurity, but then letting the bad guy in is a big problem. You do not want to do that. Cyber awareness training can actually help with this. In addition to the cyber awareness training, what is included in this program, or can be included in this program, by the way, it doesn't cost very much either. It's very affordable. But with the cyber awareness training, you actually can get policies such as a written information security policy. You can get other policies for your employees so that your employees know how to act and what to do in certain events. In addition to this, there's also dark web monitoring, where your email addresses are actually monitored for entry on the dark web. So if your username and password is found on the dark web, or an employee's username and password is found on the dark web, they can actually go and change that password immediately. I mean, you want to know if your username and password is on the dark web. And we've even had some exploits, some revelations, some password leaks that have not only been on the dark web recently, but have been right on the open internet. Billions of email addresses and passwords actually exposed. So you want to actually make sure that you're protected. You want to be alerted when there's a situation like that. Also, remote monitoring and patching. So this is something, there are patches, there are 0-day threats that are out there, and what you want to do is you want to actually have protection on your system so that you can make sure that those patches are installed on a regular basis. With our managed services plans, we're actually on average twice a day, we're actually searching for Windows updates, because you know what? Sometimes they come out and they're 0-day threats, and you need to install these updates immediately. We also, every 4 hours, we're searching for updates to programs such as Google Chrome, Firefox, and Zoom, Adobe Reader. All of these programs have had 0-day threats in the last year. In fact, the browsers have had multiple 0-day threats in the last year. Getting those patches installed as soon as possible is very important and vital to doing that. In addition to this, what you want to do in addition to this is you want to have monitoring. And our monitoring system actually alerts us if there are failed login attempts, more than 5 within a 5-minute span. And typically if you have 5 or 3 or something like that, probably someone just typed in their password incorrectly, or they had cap locks on, or they didn't have num locks on and they were using the number pad on the right, and they don't realize, hey, we're typing in the wrong password. But when you start getting 80 attempts in 5 minutes, someone needs to look at that, and someone needs to be alerted of that. Our remote management system does actually alert you to this. How about your data? Is your data important? We hear people come in all the time that say, hey, I've got this computer, it's not running right, my data is important. And we ask them, did you make a backup? Do you have a backup? And they'll answer no. So listen, if your data is important, back it up. I mean, for crying out loud, you need to back up your data. What would happen if an employee or even you were tricked into opening a link that encrypts the data on your drive? Would you have to pay the bad guys, the hackers, the scammers money to get your data back? Or would you be able to say, you know what, I'm good. I have my data. What would happen if your computer was stolen? What would happen if your computer was destroyed by fire? What would happen if someone purposely damaged or deleted files on your computer? What would happen again if you clicked on a link and ransomware took over and encrypted the data on your drive? What would happen if your hard drive died and you had no method of recovery? A lot of times we can recover failing data from failing drives, but not all the time. But what happens if the drive totally dies? Can you get your data back? Well, and how do you know you can get your data back? Having backup and disaster recovery is critical to make sure that you're not losing that key data. I mean, imagine how much time it would take you to replicate even 1 week's worth of work, much less 1 year or 2 years or 10 years or 25 years. It just probably wouldn't be possible to totally replicate that. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA. Sometimes it's also called two-factor authentication, or 2FA. So you can implement this on a lot of accounts for free. On your email accounts, you can implement this. Some banks will allow you to implement it. Not all banks. Really, banks are really doing a horrible job of protecting people from cyber threats. They really need to step up their game. But many sites, your social media sites, you can actually protect your accounts with MFA. But how about your computer? Well, you can protect your computer from failed login attempts, or from the wrong person logging in, a person that may have your username and password. If you have MFA set up, they still can't get in. This can block up to 99% of all account breaches, having MFA enabled. And obviously, if you have MFA enabled, you want to make sure that when someone goes to log in, that what happens is, if you're not the one logging in and you get a message asking you if you're logging in, you need to answer no. The next step is endpoint protection. So you want to have good endpoint protection on your computers, on your phones and tablets as well. And so this is really important to make sure that you have this. Also, advanced browser protection. So we at A Faster PC, we offer basic browser protection. We also offer advanced browser protection. So the basic browser protection will block ads and will block some other malicious sites. But the advanced browser protection actually uses artificial intelligence to actually check every site you're going to and determine whether it's a legitimate site or not. If it doesn't think it's a legitimate site, well, it'll warn you about that. You also have password management. So this is critical. Most people have no clue what their password is, or they're using the same password on multiple sites, which is very dangerous, or they're writing their passwords down or storing them in their browser, which can be easily hacked, or they are storing them on their computer in a file that's not password protected. We can show you, and you need to have a solid password management system that where you can actually use a complex password for every site, a unique complex password for every site that you don't have to remember. How about least privileges? If your username has the right to install programs, to install updates, then what happens if you click on a link that actually launches malicious code? That link would have the rights to run. That malicious code would have the rights to run. You need to actually protect yourself against that. What we recommend is actually having least privileges, where your username that you use, just like my username that I'm using right now, does not have admin rights. And also, you want to have an account with admin rights, and you want to have privileged access management, where the passwords for those accounts are actually rotated. Our passwords, we have a system that rotates the passwords every 24 hours. The passwords are rotated and changed. We don't even know the passwords until we need them. And then email security and Microsoft 365. Backup. So these are the components that you should have in an entry-level cybersecurity program. If you're interested in any of this, go to our website of fasterpc.com or give us a call, 772-878-5978, 772-878-5978.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now's your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now or give us a call, 772-340-5090, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC. This is Brian Longworth, host of A Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, A Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to A Faster PC, or A Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Microsoft has announced that they are ending support for Windows 10 October 14, 2025. If you continue to use Windows 10 after that point, your computer will be susceptible to security vulnerabilities. A Faster PC can upgrade most computers to Windows 11, even if Microsoft has told you that your computer isn't compatible, and we can even do so remotely without you needing to bring your computer in. Don't be a sitting duck for hackers. Let a Faster PC upgrade your computer. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
When you need to protect your computer from hackers,
You need a faster PC.
A Faster PC is located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie, next to Dollar General.
and on the web at
www.fasterpc.com.
that's www.afasterpc.com. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
For more information, call 772-878-5978. Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-5090, 772-340-5090, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-5090, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, And our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
That's right, you do. And hey, we're back. We're going to run in and do a deep dive into the biggest cybersecurity threats that are out there right now. So hackers are constantly looking for ways to break into your computer, to your computer network, to access your data. In fact, hold it hostage so that they can actually hold it ransom and hopefully get you to pay them money to get your data back, or to not release your data on the dark web or even on the internet. I mean, can you imagine some of the data that you have being released out there? I mean, certain things you probably wouldn't mind if it's released out there, but definitely any client information, any financial information, anything that is related to your company and to your employees, their data, your customers, you would not want that to be out there on the dark web or even on the internet either. So how do you protect yourself? Well, one is to be alert, to know what is happening out there, and then two is to take proactive measures. So we're going to go over the biggest, most critical threats that are out there today. We're also going to show you some steps that you can take to protect yourself. So I'm Brian Longworth, host of A Faster PC Live Technical Support, and the Cybersecurity Threat Rundown starts right now. So there's a big flaw in Microsoft Intra that actually could give guest accounts, could allow guest accounts to actually take over your Intra admin rights. Also, SonicWall and ConnectWise are being targeted in remote access attacks. ClickFix attacks, we've told you about ClickFix attacks that are up over 500% in 2025. Microsoft Exchange has a keylogger attack. There's a Citrix bleed too in the Citrix NetScaler that you need to be aware of. There's a scattered spider that is targeting insurance companies. Aflac is the latest victim in this, and a SparkKitty spyware on the App Store and Play Store. You need to be aware of these and take proactive measures. So first up is this Intra vulnerability. There's a configuration oversight in Microsoft Intra ID. Intra ID is used for Microsoft admin. So if you're out there and you're using a Microsoft 365 email address, Microsoft 365 OneDrive, Microsoft 365 SharePoint, all of this, it has access to all of these, and really being able to go in and change passwords and take over accounts. What you could see from this is you could actually see emails going out from your company, from your own email addresses to your customers, and they could be requesting payments for invoices, and of course the hackers will be getting the money, not you. So you want to actually make sure that this is protected. So this is a escalation of privilege threat where guest users can escalate privileges by creating and transferring subscriptions into a directory where they were merely invited as guests. They need only billing permission in their home tenant and a guest invite. Once inside, they can generate a subscription that appears under your management group while retaining full ownership. This grants them the subscription owner rights, enabling them to view privilege administrator list, modify security policies, register devices, and persist undetected. Azure administrators are urged to enforce subscription policies that blocked guest-initiated subscriptions, audit and limit guest access, and monitor unexpected guest-owned subscriptions. SonicWall and ConnectWise are being targeted in remote access attacks. A Trojanized version of SonicWall's SSL VPN net extender has been found circulated via spoofed websites. That's websites that look like SonicWall. The domain looks similar, but it's not. Tricking users into downloading into downloading malware that steals VPN credentials. Once installed, two core components, net or anyservice.exe and netextender.exe, were modified so that the certificate checks are bypassed and sensitive VPN configuration details like usernames, passwords, and domains are sent to a remote server. What this means is that hackers then have access to your network. A new threat campaign called Evil Conway is abusing ConnectWise software by using a technique known as authenticode stuffing to embed malicious code into legitimate-looking installers without invalidating their digital signatures. This technique allows attackers to maintain the appearance of a trusted application while secretly gaining remote access. You want to protect your network against these types of threats. ClickFix. We've talked to you about ClickFix. The attacks are up 500% in 2025. So what this is, the QuickFix style paste and run attacks have surged by over 500% in the past year, becoming a widely used social engineering tactic. These attacks trick users into pasting malicious code, usually PowerShell, into the Windows Run dialog or terminal by disguising it as solutions to fake error messages or CAPTCHA issues. Once executed, the commands install info stealers, ransomware, crypto miners, or remote access tools. A new variant dubbed FileFix expands the threat to Mac OS, Windows, iOS, that's iPhones, and Androids by hiding payloads in copied file paths and using drive-by downloads. Security experts warn that ready-made toolkits are enabling more cyber criminals to replicate these attacks globally, making user training and script blocking policies essential defenses. Microsoft Exchange has a keylogger attack. Unidentified attackers are targeting Microsoft Exchange servers. So if you're still running your own Microsoft Exchange server, you need to be aware of this. They're injecting JavaScript keyloggers. Keyloggers are a program that actually logs every keystroke. So think about this: your username, your password. These are any sensitive information, date of birth, social security number, anything that you're typing, whatever you're typing, can be logged and actually sent back to the hackers. These keyloggers either store stolen data in files that attackers can later access or send it out immediately via channels like DNS tunnels or Telegram bots. At least 65 servers in 26 countries have been compromised, many belonging to government, IT, and industry sectors. The attackers are possibly leveraging older vulnerabilities that were disclosed even as far back as 2014, but obviously weren't patched. Organizations are strongly advised to patch Exchange servers, enforce MFA, and regularly inspect login page scripts and outbound traffic for anomalies. There's a Citrix Bleed 2 in Citrix NetScaler. A new vulnerability dubbed Citrix Bleed 2 has been discovered in Citrix NetScaler ADC and gateway devices. It allows unauthenticated attackers to read memory and steal session cookies for remote access systems, effectively hijacking user sessions and bypassing multi-factor authentication. The flaw echoes a similar exploit in 2023, and over 56,000 internet exposed Citrix devices may be at risk. A second security issue affects access control and the management interface. Citrix has released patches for affected versions and recommends that administrators update these immediately, terminate all active sessions, and scrutinize configuration and active connections to prevent session replay attacks. Scattered spider targeting is targeting insurance companies. Aflac is the latest victim. Aflac, one of the largest U.S. insurers, suffered a cyber attack on June 12th that may have exposed customer data like social security numbers, health information, and insurance claims. The breach was quickly contained within hours, and Aflac continues to operate without interruption. Investigators suggest the attack was carried out using social engineering, like by the Scattered Spider Group, targeting employees via deceptive phone calls. This incident follows a wave of similar attacks on other insurers such as Erie and Philadelphia. Affected customers are being offered free credit monitoring and identity protection services, while experts urge companies to bolster defense against these impersonating based tactics. So what's happening with this, and we've talked about this, this has been in the news, and it's been in our cyber threat rundown quite a bit in the last few months, is you actually get a phone call. And by the way, that phone call could say, hey, we're from IT support. They could even spoof the number of your IT support. Even if it's a faster PC, even if you see a number that comes up that's our number, and if it's my voice even, because they can actually take my voice off of this video, put it into AI and actually type out a script and have my voice say whatever they want to say. So you have to be very cautious. If you receive a call that says it's from us, asking us to access your computer, hang up and call us back. You've got to be aware that these threats are out there, that these things are happening, so that you can take proactive measures so that you can protect yourself. We're doing this, by the way, because on the flip side, IT companies are getting calls that say they're from customers and have the customer's phone number and sound like the customers, asking to reset passwords. And the IT companies that reset those passwords, most of the time they're dealing with the actual customer. But sometimes they may be dealing with a hacker. And we're not going to let a hacker into your system. We're taking proactive measures to protect, and you need to take proactive measures as well. There's a Spark Kitty spyware that's available on the App Store and Play Store. It's a new spyware operation called Spark Kitty that has been discovered hiding in seemingly harmless apps on both Android and iOS, including mistrusted, modified TikTok versions and crypto-themed tools. Once installed, it harvests all images from the device, potentially scanning for sensitive content like cryptocurrency wallet seed phrases using OCR, and quietly sends them to attacker-controlled servers. To stay safe, users should only download apps from trusted official services and delete any unrecognized crypto or social media mods. So if you're out there and you're saying, hey, you know what, I want to take proactive measures, I want to take care of this, but I don't know where to start, what do I do? Well, you can actually call a Faster PC, 772-878-5978, 772-878-5978, and go to our website at fasterpc.com. We can help secure your system.
We're coming to the end of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show, want to listen to or watch it again, or want to share it with your friends, head over to our website, fasterpc.com, and look at the top of the page. Right in the middle, there's a red button that says Live Technical Support. Click on that button.
On the left-hand side, you'll see various ways that you can actually request live technical support from a Faster PC's technicians. On the right-hand side, you'll see how you can listen to and watch a Faster PC live technical support, including on the radio, on the TuneIn app, on your Alexa or Google speakers, and on our podcast, as well as links to both our YouTube channel and our Facebook page, where you'll not only be able to hear the show, but also see the show. We also have links to our YouTube channel's video page, where you can watch individual segments, and then also our shorts page, where you can watch little snippets of a Faster PC live technical support. We'll be open today until 2. Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, with the exception of July 4th, where we'll be closed. Remember the sacrifices that were made to secure and preserve the freedoms we enjoy. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning here on WPSL at 10 a.m. You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church YouTube channel, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. If you have any computer questions for next week's show, you can type those into the comment section of our live videos over at YouTube and Facebook. Again, you can get the links to both of those by clicking on the live technical support button at our website, the top middle, and you can request live technical support on that page as well. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
245 years ago, brave men pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to establish a country where we can live free. Our nation isn't perfect, but it is the greatest nation on the face of the earth. This July 4th, let us honor the sacrifice of the many who fought to establish and preserve our freedom. Thank God for his blessings on America, and fight to return our nation back to God. God bless America.
WPSL, Port St. Lucie.
Stevens, Fox News. Senate Republicans working through this weekend on that big tax and spending bill. Some procedural